Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
On the jump.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Pass caught by Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Let's go.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Set.
Young off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. He's got it at the 2, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
If maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New Orleans.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Black shot. Fuse, yellow. Drill, green. Steel, black.
Following the interception, Young. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Saints defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Full pitch. Right, white.
Young on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. And convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Hands it off out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Panthers at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win,
and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Smack, red. Slide 2. Hey, green. Set.
Now here's Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Grab 50, grab 50.
They'll set up to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense.
Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So now out is the Panther offense as he'll come in and go for the two-point try. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this is up. It's through. It extends their first quarter lead to 13-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They begin with a run by Milton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter? 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Come on, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind says club.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
But good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go now.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Their own 44-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And it fights through one man. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, we'll go on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 2nd and 6. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Back to throw again. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now 13-7.
Saints 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, Zach.
Young quickly to the flat. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Black on
Throwing, Young. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just looking the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Young. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On the ready.
2nd and 7. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Young will set to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Saints take over 1st down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Olave holds it in. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail?
There he goes, left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Second and 10. Looking to throw, Young. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Again, it's Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll be out right at the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
He lets it go deep for Olave. That is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Breaks through the contact, and he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Down back at the 29-yard line.
Come on.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Snap. Red. Set. Hut. Ready.
To throw, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Down.
3rd and 2. Now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
All right, go. Ready.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the
and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good 1st half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play call, excellent execution, and then in the blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Yellow, blue.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Go red. Slide blue. Ready, ready. Yellow, go. Go pink. Cut. Hey, green. Hey, blue. Needle blue. Set, cut.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs.
19 tight, 18 tight in.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Saints first down.
Let's go now.
Now he'll try to run with this. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and 10 at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
In motion right, Olave. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave from 21 yards away. And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Black Ultra. Blaster, 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Red, yellow.
Young on third down. And it is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's a pretty good throw on the corner out there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they pull back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Drill green.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
At the Saints 4-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Saints on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo, and the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Big Derek Brown making the stop. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. They'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right.
There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup at 38. They went with a nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel left 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Come on.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hurry, hurry.
Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Green Jack. Man, red.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far in the second half. So signs of life in what's been a dominant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Black Ultra. Blaster, 6.
Throwing, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Ready up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Black shot. Yellow. Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
And he's got his man in stride. Complete. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Hurt.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
First down, New Orleans.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
On the jump.